Ladies and gents, we have been waiting for this one for some time now. Super Muscle Boys going up against 3 Seamen. One of 2 elimination finals which have yet to be played in the Oceanic Slapshot League. 3 Seamen going forward with Hom, Cooper, and Chief Keef, the only 3. Chief Keef also known as Cinco. I keep just reading the name out. But yeah, that's the team for 3 Seamen, unless they're getting in substitutes, which I have not been informed of, so we'll find that out pretty soon. And we've also got the Super Muscle Boys, managed by Skits with Steezy, Godric, and Miniskirt, all available to them. Pretty strong players. In terms of just the straight lineup, I would probably favor Super Muscle Boys just a little bit here, but 3 Seamen have gelled really well as a team in the last few matches that I've seen them play. So let's go ahead and start up a poll for those of you who are here. Who do you lads think will come out on top of this game? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. We are roughly 2 minutes or so away from the game actually commencing, as long as the game is kept on time. Like, because last time that I tried to stream this game, I started up the stream and got a DM from Boppy saying that it was called off. But either way, hopefully it'll go ahead tonight. Just to give out some predictions for what I think this game's gonna kind of shape up to be, I reckon that the 3 Seamen might actually be able to work their way around the individual talent that the Super Muscle Boys have just through passing plays, going back to Cooper, who's going to bring a lot of experience forward for this team, especially with his back playing. He's very, very good at managing the game and just keeping a lot of pressure and passing opportunities available to him. Meanwhile, Cinco and Hom, they're both pretty damn good at finishing, and Hom has really grown into his new playing style this season. Very, very reminiscent of Ended, if I do say so. But he's still a very, very high quality and very, very talented player. You vote by typing ! and then the team. So I'll go ahead and just do an example. I'll vote TSM. And that's how... Yeah, there you go, yeah. And you can switch votes at any time, by the way, yeah. So go ahead, take your votes. Personally, I would probably go for 3 Seamen, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in now. So, yeah. There you go, that's how voting works, in case you didn't know. But, with any luck, the lobby should be opening up pretty soon. Don't really know yet, though. Either way, taking a look at the team list just a little bit closer, as I was saying before, 3 Seamen, I reckon they're going to be moving around a bit more with their team plays, relying on Cooper to make some of those crucial passing plays and open up the opportunities in terms of just offense and maintain a solid defense as well. Meanwhile, Super Muscle Boys will be looking to play through some solid team plays. Not too sure who's going to be back most of the time. Probably more of a rotation-based team. However, Steezy is a big benefit as long as he's actually playing for the Super Muscle Boys. So Steezy is going to bring a lot of stick lifting, a lot of puck handling to the table. Meanwhile, Skits, Godric, and Miniskirt are going to be very, very beneficial to their team. All very talented players. Thank you very much, Massive Legend, for that there. We'll go ahead and hop in. Oh, yeah, you need to put an exclamation mark before the vote, Backy. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, exactly like that one there, Backy. Very good. Alright, looks like that the players have started joining in. Massive Legend joining up for, I believe, Super Muscle Boys. I feel like that was something I probably should have been more aware of. Yeah, it's just not listed on the team rosters. So, of course, my apologies to Massive Legend. He is on the Super Muscle Boys. So he will be playing tonight. Lovely stuff from the lad himself. Alright, other than that, Massive Legend does add a fair bit of depth to their squad, to be honest. Just another player to make some more opportunities. Also, very, very talented player as well. Super Muscle Boys will be looking to try and probably just outplay the 3C men, just moving it around. Most likely, probably going to be putting on a lot of pressure on Cinco, and Cooper is just going to have to come through in the defense. And I'm expecting Hom to cycle back when need be as well. Either way, I'm looking forward to a very, very entertaining match tonight. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who is currently sitting and waiting in the lobby. So right now for the Super Muscle Boys, Skits, Massive Legend, and Steezy had just joined in. So that was good timing on my part. Meanwhile, the 3C men, of course, going forward with Cooper, Hom, and I believe Cinco is. I'm not even going to try on that one. I'm going to call it Huang, but I believe that that is Cinco. So yes, Steezy playing for the Super Muscle Boys tonight. Very, very big benefit for the Super Muscle Boys. Looks like that most of the players have readied up. I'll go ahead and hit the ready up button as well. And we will see exactly what happens in this match. Just waiting for Cooper. Cooper to just ready up here. And then once he does, the match will be underway. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and lock the poll for the time being. 4 votes to the Super Muscle Boys, 3 votes to the C-Men. That's the pre-game prediction by you lot. Let's take a look at what unfolds here. Both teams readied up and first period commencing now. Let's see here, Steezy and Cooper on the face-off. Cooper immediately dumps it back down to the other end of the field. Massive Legend funneling this one over to Steezy. Managed to get the takeaway there, Hom. Good stuff. Skits, opportunity to pass back. Does get it out to Steezy. Steezy with the steps, already looking to run the puck himself a little bit here and there. But he will go for some more team plays at the moment. Skits over to Steezy. Steezy almost able to get his hands on that one, but not quite. Cooper bringing this one up. And a lucky hit there from Skits almost goes straight in. Good stuff. Cinco trying to put on some pressure, but just not able to maintain possession. Has to feed this one back down to Hom. You can already see the 3C men are getting quite a lot of good passing opportunities and just know where each other are going to be. Just able to make some of those plays and put on some more of that pressure, not through individual talent, but through moving it around to all of the options that's available to them. Super Muscle Boys looking to do something similar here. Massive Legend did a great job to get to that one, but just not able to make the receive and finish on it. Cooper bringing this one up, pass over to Cinco, intercepted by Steezy. Steezy looking for a pass or a shot here, goes straight through goals. Unfortunate there, almost first points for the Super Muscle Boys, but didn't quite turn out for them. Puck with Steezy at the moment, might look for a way back here to the rest of his team, but looks like they might be able to run it himself. Skits with some good bodies, and Steezy manages to get the step off and get the shot in goals as well. Good stuff there. Skits just a little bit of a distraction there for the 3C man, really enabling Steezy to work his magic. Cinco bringing that one up the short side, ends up with overturning to Steezy. Good pinch there from Hom. Might get that one back out to the rest of the 3C men, but unfortunately not. Cooper with the puck at the moment, contested by Steezy. Steezy opportunity, good pass over to Skits, and not able to finish on it. Skits almost sets that one up for himself though, and Steezy comes in, tries to dive on it, but not quite able to. Still a lot more passing plays from TSM than I thought there would be, but it's good signs from them at the moment. They are really in this, and not just in those individual talent plays that I was talking about through Steezy, but they're really making use of each other's strengths at the moment. Pass over to Skits. Skits looking to set that one over to Steezy, not able to get it though, a bit too wide. Ends up with Steezy batting the one back down to overturn possession to Cooper. Cooper's a little bit in his zone at the moment. Oh, not that one, unfortunately. Steezy, good steps, not able to get the shot off. Skits looking for a setup there, very gentle. Cooper knows what to do with that one though. Bats one back down and contests with Skits. Hom has to bring that one over along walls where Massive Legend will come in, get the puck and feed it back. for some more possession. Home, good bump there, gets the puck back down to Cooper. Cooper, very experienced in back play, ends up getting one back. I think that might have been a bit of an accident, but either way, some clean possession for the 3C men. Cooper taking a shot himself, ends up with Cinco, not able to make the receive. Centered by TSM. Unfortunate there, but it ends up with Hom, and Hom capitalizing on that opportunity. Skit's probably aiming to get that one back up to Steezy, hoping that he can make something of it, but it just ends up with Hom, who finishes on it. Now, as I was talking about earlier, Hom has really come into his own this season and has really gotten off some of those very narrow plays, and even in defense right there, he's really proving his worth for the 3C men. Very, very talented all-rounder at the moment. Cooper with the puck at the moment, looking for a clean pass, but both Skits and Steezy pressure at Cinco. Good sender back to Cooper, and they've got some field position at the moment. If they can't, they're overturning the Skits, but Cooper does get the clear and some more possession. Pass over to Hom, ends it with Steezy. Steezy looking for a pass back to the middle, maybe. No, he's going to run it himself. Backing himself again. Skits, opportunity to crash the net there, but the defense of the 3C men was good enough to get that one away from goals. Good stuff. Massive Legend, pressured by Hom at the moment. Very, very harsh in the offense/defense there. Just putting on a lot of pressure. Cooper looking to get a pass over to Cinco. Cinco, narrow shot. Don't see that coming from all that often, but it ends up with Hom. Good bumps, gets Hom off the puck with Steezy moving this one up. Maybe looking for another center, or maybe to run it himself again. Looks like that he will overturn, though. Clear there from Cooper. Ends it with Hom and Massive Legend contesting this one. Very, very tight at the moment. Hom might be looking for a wrap. Not able to get it off, though. Steezy trying his best to get this one over to the rest of the team. And gets with Skits. Skits looking to make use of the rest of his team at the moment. More passing plays for TSM. Just moving it up the field to points where players can actually take advantage of the puck. Like right there, Skits over to Massive Legend. Massive Legend not able to get the crash, though. Cooper and Hom on the goals, on the board, right now. Just trying to keep TSM off of it. Good field position for them, though. Hom does get the puck back. Looking to get this one around to the rest of his team. Starts to drift in front of goals, but Steezy comes in and makes a very, very cautious but well-received move there. Just making sure that the puck stayed where it was. 3 seconds left. Not much is going to be happening in the rest of this period. 1-1. Both teams very, very intense. And if I say so myself, relatively similar in play style. Super Muscle Boys probably playing a little bit more around Steezy than 3C men. 3C men going with a more rotation base with Cooper in the back play, trying to make up a lot of those big overarching decisions on where the puck's going to go and how they're going to approach the next few seconds. But it looks like that Steezy might not actually be their main offensive choice for the Super Muscle Boys. Puck ends it with Skits, going for the shot himself. Cooper in defense knows how to defend those ones. Very, very good there. Very reliable. And I reckon that defense is going to be where a lot of this game is played, to be honest. Steezy trying to move this one up to the other end of the field, looking for a good step. Does get it around. Steezy taking that one himself. Cooper, a good line there to block. Ends up with the puck with Cinco. Cinco in the back play. Probably not very comfortable. Evident by the overturn to Massive Legend. Don't normally see Cinco behind goals like that. Usually that's Cooper's job, but he was caught out a little bit in goals there. Not much you can do. And Massive Legend just able to get that one around the defense of Cooper. Massive Legend again with the puck, goes for the clear, ends up with Cooper right off the bat. Probably not the play that he was going for, but 3C men will try and take advantage of this one. Hom overturns it to Steezy. Steezy opportunity, not able to get the angle off. Puck ends up with Skits and Cooper contesting. Good center there by Skits, but no one was there in offense ready to take that one. 3C men really have a lot of intent with a lot of their passing plays at the moment. Wherever they pass, there's someone there to try and receive. Even if it does get intercepted, it's showing that they've got a lot of that confidence in their teammates and they're just moving it around to where it needs to go. Steezy with a solo play. As I was saying earlier, Steezy lethal when he gets those opportunities. Lovely stuff there from the lad, putting TSM 3 points to 1 in the second period. Passing plays from TSM again, ends up with Hom with the puck at the moment, trying to get around Steezy, but hard to get around. Very, very good pressure there. Manages to get the puck back for TSM. Maybe a sender to Skits. He's going to run it himself again, surely. Good defense there by Cooper. Very, very good. Right now, 3Cmen really need to turn their offense on a little bit more. They're really icing the defense, but they need to connect just a little bit more of those finishing plays. They can clearly get some of those high-quality passes out, but when they do land, they just don't seem to be able to finish. Cinco's just not able to get the finishes on the goals. Hom's just not ready for it. There's always something up with the offense. Defense, though, very solid so far. Admittedly, the scoreline doesn't say it. Cooper with an opportunity, hits posts! Unfortunate there. Again, Cinco and back play. Rarely see him back here, but it ends up with a good pass over to Cooper. Cooper goes over to the other corner of the field, where Hom and Massive Legend will contest. Ends up with the puck going over to Skits. Cooper comes in, puts on some pressure. Skits trying to move this one around. Trying to get another passing opportunity off to Massive Legend, but it ends up with Hom. Good intercept. Hom going over to Cooper, but very gentle. Easy to take for Steezy there. Steezy steps Cooper, pass over to Skits. Skits almost crashes the net, but the defense of 3Cmen have saved that one there. Cooper looking for a pass, probably over to Hom at the moment. Very open, but not able to get that finishing touch again. Nor a pass over to Cinco, but either way, Steezy right now behind his own goals, looking for a pass over to Skits. A little bit too wide, ends it with Cooper. Cooper trying to get around Skits, forcing his way through, but overturns possession. Probably not the best play to go for there. But regardless, Steezy bringing this one up. Pass over to Skits. Skits center, kind of ends up with Massive Legend. Massive Legend battling one back down to Steezy. Steezy might run it himself again. Does, takes the shot, but again, rebounding off of Cooper. Cooper being huge in that defensive position at the moment, preventing the puck from going exactly where TSM want it to. Cooper, again, in back play. Very good center there by Hom, but Cinco, again, just not ready to crash the net on that one. Massive Legend moving it up. Opportunity to pass to Steezy. Tries to go for the shot himself, but not quite landing it. Puck ends it with Cinco, trying to get around Skits on his own. Caught out a little bit here. Used up all of his dashes. Steezy comes in, and Hom has to bat that one back down to Cooper. Cooper coming out from behind. 3Cmen goals. Very good pass over to Cinco, but Cinco instead opting to bat Steezy away. More possession going over to TSM, but another clear slash shot ends it with Cooper. Cooper to Hom. Hom trying to get Steezy off, and Steezy might have an opportunity. He takes the shot, and Cooper huge in goals again. Steezy opportunity to crash again, but the reliability right now of Cooper. Clearly a very, very good choice to keep in goalie and back play. That one almost scraping its way in. Cooper does manage to get it away though. Sends it a little bit. Skits goes back down behind goals. Ends it with Hom coming up for it. Hom trying to look for maybe a pass over to Cooper. No, he's going to try and back himself on this one. Ends it with a clear. Steezy, more possession going towards him. Goes over to Massive Legend. Back down to Steezy. Just trying to give him more options here. Cooper does get some pressure off. Looking for a good pass. Very scuffed. Unfortunate there for 3Cmen. With 10 seconds left in this period, 5 now behind goals. Not much else is going to happen except for a potential goal there. Skits almost puts in more points for TSM before the third period. Right now, TSM are playing like a mad beast at the moment. Steezy really putting on those icing finishing touches on those plays where he's just desperately needed. On the face-off ends up with Skits, who goes for the clear. Cooper might be trying to look to bring some more stability into these plays here. Gets it over to Hom. Hom looking for a pass. No, the shot himself almost goes in, but good defense there. Keeps that narrow angle out. Center from Massive Legend over to Skits. Skits trying to look for an opportunity to get down to the other end of the field. Not able to. Ends it with Steezy. Steezy looking for a passing opportunity. Massive Legend goes back down in goals. In defense, maybe for a back pass. Steezy steps one, steps two. Takes the shot. Not able to get the finish though. Skits feeds it back down to Massive Legend. Seems to be the main player for their back play at the moment. Or a cycle between Legend and Skits. Skits takes the shot himself. Goes a bit wide. Ends it with Cooper. Cooper with the puck. Trying to maintain some more possession and just trying to get some more stability into this play. Steezy opportunity. Good defense again from Cooper. Cooper trying to get that one away. Oh, and it just goes in. Steezy comes in, crashing that one through. Very, very unpredictable there, and it ends up with Cooper actually being the finishing touch to get that one in goals. Unfortunate there from Cooper, and that's going to really put on some pressure on 3Cmen now. 3 points down with 4 minutes to go. They've really got to step up with some of their passing plays, because Cooper, as good as he is in defense, he can't save everything at the moment. Ends up going back down behind goals, comes up for Steezy. Steezy trying to look to get around on his own for that one. Skits comes in again with some more lethal pressure on Cooper, but Cooper, being the legend that he is just tanking it. Skits whiffs a bit of a shot there, goes wide over to Steezy, where Cinco tries to contest, but it will come up for Steezy, and Skits in the end? No, looks like the... Yes, it will come up for Skits, sorry. Puck ends up with Cooper on the other end of the field. Again, more stability in this play, but it doesn't end up correctly. Cinco and Holm might be feeling a bit of the nerves at the moment, to be honest. Going up against Steezy, especially 3 points down, they've got to really they've got to really be thinking about making some of those riskier plays at the moment, and that's not a great state of mind to be in. Steezy bats that one back down behind goals to Massive Legend. Massive Legend, again, just being a very solid back-playing option at the moment. Gets outplayed a bit by Cooper, a more experienced back player for 3Cmen. Holm whiffs the receive. Unfortunate there, but he will end up with a second opportunity. Tries to get around Skits. Skits takes the shot, and it lands. Opportunities for 3Cmen turn into chances and points for the Super Muscle Boys. 5-1, 2 minutes 30 to go. Very, very tough comeback here for the 3Cmen. Again, just as a reminder, this is an elimination final. One that's actually been delayed quite a few times, really, this season. Skits another point, making the comeback even more difficult. Just as I was switching over to another topic, Skits comes up, keeps it simple, dashes into Cooper, and just gets some free and easy points. I would say TSM, if they keep this performance up and they keep the pressure on, then they probably have this game. I'm not going to lie. Very, very high quality stuff coming out of them, but I've completely forgotten what I was saying before. Regardless, Cooper, opportunity to get around Steezy here, but Steezy, again, being a beast, just keeps getting possession back and getting opportunities. Clump defense, steps 2 with 1 dash. Looks for a shot, very narrow angle. Holm back in goals, good stuff. Steezy, another opportunity though. Cinco might get this one out. Holm, very big work at defense there. Steezy, of course, being a huge pressure, especially in situations like that. Massive Legend stepping around Cooper, looking for a pass down, ends up with Skits back in the back play. Pass over to Massive Legend, not able to get it in time, ends up with Holm and Massive Legend contesting. Massive Legend might be feeding this one back. Looks like that he will get it over to Skits. Skits goes for the other side of the field, but Holm will be in back play. A little bit rarer for him, but it ends up working out. No, it doesn't. How close was that? Holm with a brilliant, genius shot there. Doesn't land. No one was able to get the finishing touch off there. There were about everyone, the entire match, other than Holm, was there in goals, and nothing happened in favor of the 3Cmen. 1 minute left, 5 points to go. It's not entirely impossible, but with how this match has been progressing, I'd say that all Steezy really needs to do, maintain some possession, and then they will win this match. Not the 3Cmen, the Super Muscle Boys. 40 seconds left. Pretty much no chance for 3Cmen here. It'd have to be a miracle play, but I highly doubt that's coming up for them. 30 seconds left. Steezy looking to get some more points in to this game. Cinco, bit of a whiff, ends up with Steezy coming back down behind 3Cmen goals, looking for a wrap perhaps. Steps Cooper, trying to look for a way around Cinco, not able to get it though. Steps Cooper again. Passing opportunity, goes over to Skits. Skits takes the shot. Very lovely stuff there from Steezy. The man who I personally thought would be running them all the time goes for the pass. Such a difficult player to work around, especially when he can pull off some very coordinated moves like that. And Cinco comes in. A little bit of a misplay off the face of their Skits. Probably lagging a little bit. Very, very gentle pass over to the center of the field. And Cinco comes in and just gets a nice little, dare I say, pity point there for 3Cmen. Either way, Holm, another whiff. But either way, Either way, it was a very, very good game to watch. Nowhere near as tight as I thought it would be personally. 3-7 only scoring 2 points there, while Super Muscle Boys scoring 7. Very, very big team plays from Steezy and Skits, and Massive Legend, of course, just being back in defense, making some of those saves and funneling it back up to the players who will just get those plays on and get those points racked up for their team. Now, we've talked about how, you know, their team play is going to be revolving around and how they're all going to be very, very talented individuals. But if we go ahead and take a look at the scores, we will see if we can find a statistical reason for why they won. Hopefully, this is just going to work right off the bat. Yes, it will. Here we are. Let's take a look. Goal score success rate, 25% for Super Muscle Boys, so not actually that high of a conversion rate, but with, let's see here, 28 shots, they clearly had a very dominant offense. Taking a look at saves, 3 C-Men, Cooper came in huge with some rotations and defense, 21 saves to 2. So again, a lot of pressure there. Cooper just not able to save all of them, though evident by the scoreline. 45 to 36 passes, so they both made the same sorts of plays, but obviously Super Muscle Boys, out of the ones that were scoring opportunities, they just landed them when they needed to. Very, very good plays there from both teams. And of course, possession, 58% to 42%. Probably not the only deciding factor, taking a look at that, that shot count there, but still likely a reason why. All right. Message from back here.